Look, everyone chasing private equity returns is stuck in the same damn trap. You pour capital in, cross your fingers, and then wait, sometimes forever, hoping things magically improve. But they don't. Why? Because everyone's obsessed with the numbers, the multiples, the exit strategy, yet nobody really dives into what actually moves the needle fast and hard inside the company. You feel it too, right? That frustration when, after all the analysis and negotiations, your investment isn't firing like it should. The day-to-day chaos, the clogged decision-making, the slow grind on operations that eats away your returns bit by bit. That pain isn't random. It's the system ignoring the brutal truth. Operational improvements aren't optional. They're the ignition switch to doubling returns, and most people sabotage themselves by treating operations like some dull back-office chore. Here's the brutal truth. You can't just hit the company with capital and hope growth comes chasing after. If you want results fast, you have to attack operational drag relentlessly. First, zero in on the top 3 bottlenecks that kill speed and efficiency. Cut them out ruthlessly. I'm talking about the exact processes slowing product delivery, wasting cash, or killing employee motivation. Not some vague culture tweak nonsense, but pinpointed operational chokeholds. Get inside every meeting, every workflow, every invoice and production step. Tear apart what's broken. Then, this is key, set up a rapid feedback loop with frontline teams. Decisions can't take weeks. If it does, you lose momentum, lose money, and probably miss your window to exit big. Next, demand transparency until it hurts. Every investment should have a daily pulse on cash flow, sales velocity, customer churn, whatever really drives value. Anyone hiding numbers or offering excuses is part of the problem. You don't settle for average, mediocre dashboards either. Real-time, granular tracking, where you see exactly how every dollar is performing or leaking. Put executives on notice. Either numbers improve weekly or heads roll. No negotiations, no politics, just harsh facts and fast action. And don't believe for a second that fixing operations is purely a numbers game. It's ruthlessly human too. Get your hands dirty with the team, shake up management if needed, replace complacency with hunger. You have to be brutal with culture because a sluggish company culture is a silent killer of returns. Blast away old habits that protect underperformance and reward hustle and accountability, no matter who it threatens. This is where most investors freeze. They'd rather wait for a miracle or a better quarter. Don't be that investor. Here's what's rarely said but true. Operational improvements don't just create value. They accelerate every dollar you've put in, sometimes doubling returns in months, not years. How? Because you stop wasting time on nonsense, you build unbreakable momentum, and you create a flywheel where growth feeds on itself. This is the power most investors miss. They get distracted chasing shiny exits or perfect timing. Real profit lives inside speeding up the core, crushing inefficiencies, and holding leadership accountable every damn day. So here's the order you follow, no matter what. Identify the dead weight. Strip it out immediately. Build a hell-bent culture that rewards speed and accountability. Demand daily operational insight. Hunt for small, fast wins that stack into exponential growth. And whatever you do, don't settle for good enough. Your returns depend on how quickly you squeeze out every inefficiency, how fiercely you enforce discipline, and how boldly you rewire the company for speed and agility. This isn't a game for the faint of heart, it's a war for returns. And operational improvements are your sharpest weapon. If the goal is doubling investment returns fast, then sitting on the sidelines hoping for market tides to pull you along is suicide. The battle is inside the business. Move fast, act ruthless, measure everything, and never lose sight of one fact. Better operations mean more cash, faster exits, and the freedom to invest in the next big thing. Get obsessed with that daily grind. Fix the stuff no one wants to touch. That's how you win, plain and simple. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to learn more.